Hi there guys, thank you for joining me today on the channel. Hope you're all keeping safe and well in crazy times. So today's just a little quick one. I thought we would talk about cadences and more specifically the Andalusian cadence. Quite an exotic sounding name for something that is actually relatively straightforward and very fun to incorporate as well. So let's plug the guitar in, have a little look and see what makes up the Andalusian cadence. Okay, so first things first, what is a cadence? In musical terms, cadence is a resolution. We are going from point A, which creates some tension, to point B, which gives us the resolution that we're looking for. So let's stick with the key of G today. So an example of a typical kind of cadence will be where we have the 5 chord resolving into the 1 chord. So in the key of G, we would have a D, the 5 chord, resolving to G, which is the 1 chord. An example of that, if you were playing just like a little sort of like measure, it would be. So that's an example of where you would hear that. You've got that 5 resolving into the 1. And if you play a dominant 7th chord, it absolutely screams to resolve into the 1. So if I play a D7, it just wants to resolve back into the 1. That's called a perfect cadence. Now we're looking at the Andalusian cadence today. And rather than having 2 points in our journey, we've got 4. And it goes from the 6 chord to the 5 to the 4 and 3. So a descending line of chords. So let's stick with the key of G and look at what chords we would have. So we'd have the 6 chord in the key of G, which is E minor. We'd then have the 5 chord, which is D. We'd have the 4 chord, C, and then lastly the 3 chord, and we can play this as a dominant 7 to make it sound really good. And then back to 6. But you could play it as just a major. But I prefer it as the dominant 7th going back into the 6 there. And that's what that is. So if we put it all together, we end up with So yeah, you've probably heard it a whole bunch of times in different songs and perhaps just not realised it because it does crop up. That sound of a dominant 7th chord resolving into a minor chord crops up all over the place. So yeah, definitely have a little listen out and see if you can hear it in different songs. But that's all there is to it really. And you can expand upon it, so you can add in some extra layers to the chords. So rather than just playing bog standard E minor, you could play an E minor 7. Or for your C, you could play a C major 7. So you can add in extra little layers to it to kind of thicken out the sound and sprinkle in some extra little flavour in there. But yeah, that's the Andalusian cadence. It's 6, 5, 4, 3, back to 6. Well guys, there we have it. Like I say, not a long video today, but hopefully one that you found interesting. So yeah, try and listen out for the Andalusian cadence in songs. See where you might be able to hear it. Play it yourself. Play it in different keys as well. Transpose it into different keys to see how that sounds. And hopefully you can have some fun with it. Well, that's all from me for today. So take care. I'll see you again soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.